Hey guys, welcome. Hello sir, how can I serve you today? Oh. Hey guys, or hey there. It's not hey guys yet, I guess. Hey guys stands from, what the heck? I doubled this guy. Yeah, it's a little bit late today, so hey there, welcome to my Blender and Thoughts nonsense. This is a video I record when I talk about my Blender stuff, and sometimes I show stuff, sometimes I create stuff while I'm showing stuff, and so on. Might be interesting or not. Anyway, so last time, this is part 2 actually, last time I showed this spaceship control room without those little bots here. I believe they are new. So this guy I created today, 4 hours ago, and this is and this thing is new. The stairways, especially the curved versions, are new. Here's the thing. This is something I really learned doing it. No, it's not completely true. I cannot say that, but no, it's true. I learned how to create the curved stairway, and you can really see that because it's not perfect. That's kind of, it's really hard because I did this once when I tried to create my brother's house. So I was experimenting a while ago with curved stairways, but something like this I never really was able to achieve. And yesterday, I believe it was, I figured out, and that was incredible, I figured out that we can actually not just I mean, here's the thing. This object basically follows the curve. And so I tried to, yesterday I tried to adjust the stairways by changing those path points here, I'm calling them, in different directions. And I got a little bit crazy by doing that because it always seemed to be not, I couldn't figure out on how to rotate that. It doesn't work with R or something, you cannot really rotate it. That's what I thought, at least. And then I just pressed everything. And I believe it was one of those things, and that was so great. This one here, what is this called anyways? Tilt. Don't even know the English word for tilt. What does it mean anyways? Anyway, so I figured out that it is possible to change the rotation of the path. I mean, it's not a problem at all, like changing the rotation of any object or something. That's not a problem, but if you want to make an object following a path, and the path basically tells where to go, then this is, anyway, I've lost my point a little bit. Anyways, I figured out on how to change the rotation, and so that's really good, because now, I mean, that was really good, because I know it's gonna be tough to make it really nice looking and so on, but at least I can see that it is possible to do that, So for now, it's totally fine to leave it like that, because we are still experimenting a lot in this environment. But this, oh boy, was I happy when I figured out that I can rotate those stuff. So very cool. And although it is a spaceship and stairways aren't really needed, I think it's about having a nice spaceship with servants like this guy here. This is we say butler. It's also the English word, right? Butler. Bot 2000. Actually, I wanted to create an heal bot. You can see here already I tried to give him some healing, such. I wanted to create a heal bot look like, so this should be white. It's because of the he's actually no, white and red. That's the healing bot stuff. So but I wasn't really happy with the shape, so I created a new one. and then it became this little guy here, which is very cool. We can also modify him to become a healing bot, and since I figured out on how to make those little displays here, this I figured out last time on the console. You can see how this looks. It was also a little bit new because this is how I did it before, like this, you know. This is basically a 3D. I changed the object here with the, you can show this quickly. So if we disable this one here, then I actually created all those spots, those light spots like this one here. It's basically a spot, right? A real button. So this is a real button, but this console here is basically just two-dimensional. The ratio is also not correct, but that's not a problem actually. But this one here is made with, I have to touch that. Yeah, so this one is made with the nodes here. Very easy, very cool. Figured it out by myself. That's the best thing, you know. I mean, that's always good if you figure stuff out. And then, I mean, when I say that, you always benefit from watching other tutorials. People on YouTube making ridiculously great tutorials. And that is why I can work with Blender. Otherwise, forget about that. Without the great people who are making great tutorials, no way you can learn that by yourself. I don't think so. I mean, maybe, but it's gotta be very frustrating, I believe. So, however, this one I figured out how to do that by just, you know, testing, try and error certain steps. So this is basically just a brick texture. It goes into the color ramp, and then it goes into another color ramp. I believe I did this because I mean, this is not really necessary for a console. I think I just left it. Oh, what have I done? I want to undo the step. I cannot undo it anymore. Oh boy, what am I? So I believe I left it because I copied this template only like that. Sometimes I just copy my texture nodes from other objects into that, and that's why it's still there, and I haven't decided if I leave it or not. The bump is probably not really needed in here, but anyways, let's just leave it for now because it's not optimized anyways. So basically this just you know, looks like that. If you know Blender, you know what I've done, maybe. And they're probably gonna yell at me, this is not how you're gonna do it. Well, maybe, I do not know. Anyway, so this goes into the mapping, and the mapping goes into the vector of the brick texture, and then in the color ramp. This makes it, well, I'm just gonna show you it's easier because I cannot explain it anyways. You see, it also has an effect of every color we set up here. So if you change this, yeah, this is what I wanted to do with that. Now because I forgot what was the purpose. Now I realize it again. So this basically has an effect of every color. If you just want to change the amount of colors here, then this is the way to go. And this obviously are the colors, and they are going into the emission strength, which is very high, not really needed. It's probably that high because my colors are so dark. It's not necessary, but well, sometimes you're doing it like that, and that's how it is anyway. So yeah, this one I figured out, and that's actually great because this gives me the ability to make this one, which is good because I believe it's better for the performance. I think so, at least. It's also definitely easier to just apply this to every other surface. This one is a little bit trickier to make. You have to do a lot. Yeah, Mr. Robot Man, what do you say? Yeah, it's also late, guys. It's 12 AM. So, and I thought about making him maybe a little bit rounder, but not today. We could use to make a modifier to make him round, but the thing is, what I don't want to use this, not solid modifier, I don't want to use the subdivision, let's just apply it like that. I don't want to use the subdivision modifier too often, so if I want to have a round robot, I maybe create one without this subdivision modifier, because I want to practice on creating rounder objects without that a little bit. Not that it's bad or something, it's just I need more practice, you know, making round objects without using the subdivision modifier. I created a helmet recently without that, and well, it gives you more control. That's what people say, and I agree that over your whole object. So it's, you know, I need to practice. I really need to practice this stuff. Everything in there is about practice. The more often you do, the better you become. Okay, let me just reload the whole thing because I screwed up a lot of stuff, I guess. Okie dokie, so I just resetted everything. I tried to take it very casual, so I'm not aiming for explaining very well because I cannot do it anyways. And just check something here. And yeah. And I also feel a little bit stupid when I talk because, you know, although my Let's Play channel is also little, there are at least enough people so that I don't feel stupid when I greet people with "Hey guys." If no one is watching, that's always kind of weird when you say "Hey guys" and there's no one, you know, no one there. So it's not a problem. It's just you feel a little bit stupid, but that's okay. You have to just deal with that and keep talking. The drawings you see, by the way, are also from me. I mean, they are not over the top or something, but well, actually, since I met my girlfriend, she you know, she kind of brought me to start drawing a little bit just for fun, and then it was fun. I'm not really good at drawing, but I also practice Photoshop and so on, and combined everything together. That kind of works anyways. So, and the good thing is, because of that, I can use I drew a lot with Photoshop and also with pen and paper, and I have a lot of material which I can use later, you know. So if I need like a painting or something, I have a bunch of stuff I can just use, and that's good. I didn't think about that when I started with that, but now I realize that's a good thing actually. Who are you? Ah, you're the first template. You're kind of cute actually. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. And you. Yeah, so I have a list here, which sometimes when I played Zero Sam today a little bit, and the thing is, I cannot stop thinking about my Blender projects. They are not that great yet. Maybe in 5 years, so. But anyways, I cannot stop thinking about that. So I write down every time when I have an idea. So what I want to do, point one, this medic station and medic tube. So this is the medic station. And I would like to make this a little bit better. I also thought about creating another room. That's better. For like a medic station room, that would be good, great. Next thing is medic tube. I just wonder, is there something we can do right now? Medic robot. Yeah. Then we have Sitzbank. That's a German. It's like just see. That's probably why I wrote this Sitzbank. Oh yeah, a console. A gaming console. Okay. Yeah. Well, I need a little bit of stuff here in this environment. Yeah, here's the problem. When I thought I'm gonna record a little bit, and I'm creating a little bit, but the problem is sometimes I just don't know what to do, so I just wander around a little bit, and then I decide to do something or not. Then I try something, then I work on something until I decide that was nothing, and I just reload the whole thing and throw it away. This happens as well pretty often. So I'm not sure if this is really interesting, but on the other hand, I mean, who cares anyways? So let me just, okay, and then I'm not so focused when I talk, you know, that's a little bit of a problem. I just seen that the thing is not great. Yeah, when I talk, I'm not really like, usually when I work on this, I'm just, you know, listening to music and I don't talk at all. Not really a circle, is it? No, it's not, because I squeezed this guy here. So we could make it approximately looking, or if you want to make a circle, well, I have an idea. Let's try this one here. We're gonna get this guy duplicated, separated. A little trick I use. I hope it's a trick. Maybe it's stupid. That's the thing, if you you know, because I'm aware that so many people are good at this stuff. It's a little bit, we want to separate this by selection. It's a little bit, what's the word? Intimidating. That's what it is. But at the same time, when you learn Blender, there is no way that you can do stuff right. Even if people tell you what's the right thing to do, I couldn't do it because I'm not ready yet. So I believe, for me, what is always good if I learn stuff is I need to learn it my way, with my tempo, speed, and when I think I'm ready, then I'm ready to listen to other people. So that's probably what I try to say. Anyways, I confuse anyway. So we have copied this, so we duplicated just the surface, made it an extra object, and this origin objects, this object, which is the new one, we're gonna use to get the circle here. So we're gonna add another circle, and then we're gonna, oh no, first we have to right click on the object we copied, because the origin of this object is somewhere else. If we press Alt G, it disappears, goes back into the center. That's where the origin is, but we want to give it a this one, set origin to set origin to geometry. So now his origin is now here, I believe, or is it? No, wait a second. Geometry to origin. No, wait a second. I'm stupid right now. This is because did I do that? Anyway, guys, I'm sorry. Problem is, I explain it right now. I'm not good to get this. Okay, let's go back. So this one is here. How did I do that? Okay, set origin. Okay, that's fine. I don't know. Anyway, let's just continue with what I wanted to do. Cycle. Here's a cycle. So, and we're gonna have the cycle selected. Now we select this one and we say snap cycle to active. Here we go. I confused you probably. If you don't know Blender, I confused you. If you know Blender, well, I don't know. But the good thing is now we have a template, so we can adjust this little guy here. Oopsala. Oh boy. Let's just get a little better overview. Yeah, that's better. So, Oh, heck, what am I doing here? Yeah, so now we can adjust this cycle to our, no, not this one. This we don't need this anymore, so we just delete the copy, but this one we can now adjust to the real one, to the cycle. We should do it locally maybe. Oh yeah. Okay, it's not gonna be a perfect cycle because I messed it up by using my hands, you know, but it's gonna be good enough for this scene. Not perfect, but really good enough for this scene at least. And now we have a cycle. So we deleted the other stuff again, we don't need that actually. So, and there's also one more thing I believe, if you are a newcomer, and I still would consider myself that, not that new anymore. But it's always good if you have people who are new to certain projects, whatever this is, or whatever this might be. The good thing about that is even experts sometimes can learn from a newcomer, because the problem if you with experts is, as soon as you reach the level of knowing everything, knowing certain steps and so on, you kind of also stop experimenting, because you do not need to. You know exactly what you want to do and you're going to do that. But because of that, you don't see certain ways anymore, because you're not trying different ways, and so you're not discovering as often new ways to go as a newcomer. So it's always good to you know, it's always good to have new spirits somewhere all the time. I apologize, I talk a lot of nonsense because, although this is not nonsense, some parts are, because when it's late I intend to do that. Good, let's turn back on the bevel modifier, so the define modifier this guy, and voila, it looks a lot better. Wait, no, I don't even know if we need that. I don't even think we need that. This is also a little bit new to me. The bevel modifier I used a lot when I started, just as subdivision modifier, because he also makes stuff look very nice and so on. But the subdivision modifier also apply, if you apply them, well, you are ending up, I wonder if you can, no, just wait a second, maybe this works. Let's try this one. Sphere. No, not like that. Okay, was just a test. Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit not very happy. Maybe we should have used the, you know what? Let's do it a little bit differently. Yeah, I know what's the problem, I believe, so let's try something. This is not what I wanted to do, but what the heck, what? Let's just do it. Let's try something out. So this one here, delete everything and dissolve that. Yeah, now we're facing a different problem. No, we do not. I have an idea. That is a different way to change it actually. So we're gonna activate for now. Where is it? Oh, you know, keep searching stuff always, all the time. Yeah, activate edge length. Okay, we can do the same thing again. No, this is not what I want to do. So, yeah, that's nice. Okay, let's disable the modifier. They are disabled. Well, okay, good. Yeah, you would think yeah, okay, that's better. So, okay, let's just now that we are C, and we just turned on length in the edit mode, that gives us the ability to see the lengths, obviously. We can now make another one, and let's make it equal. Yeah. So we have to see how to do it. Okay, wait. Let's try to okay, 0.5 meter here, and on the X, and it's on the Y-X. Also try 0.5. Great. Okay, now it's equal. Now we can make it a little bit smaller. It's still equal. That's a good thing. So let's make like 3. So, and what we're gonna do now is we gonna subdivide it. Let's make 10. Let's make 15. We want to have a really round looking thing. We have to deactivate it, otherwise the numbers are in the way here. Okay, and now F3 to sphere. Zip. No, my plan didn't work out. Why? That's a good question. What the heck? Or is it okay and it's always only our view, which is kind of cursing this? No, it doesn't look like a good circle. Ah, no, I know why. Okay, we have here the good, is it a quarter? Anyway, let's extrude again. So this one we're gonna make subdivide again. Let's make 15. Let's try this again. Still. Oh, that's interesting. Why is this happening? It should become a completely equal circle, but it doesn't. That's interesting. Well, let's figure this out. Let's just say we're gonna apply. It's also a new thing I learned recently, so I'm experimenting here. We're gonna apply all transform. Let's just see what happens now. So, and then we say subdivide 10. And oh, look at that. Okay, we need more than 10, but we just the problem was, I believe, when I squeezed a cube to a quarter. I believe that's a quarter. I'm not so sure if the English, sometimes I'm not even sure if the German, to a quarter. So we changed the objects. That's what I believe. I'm not sure. We changed the objects transform, and by, I believe, applying. How did I do that? How did I do that? How did I? By applying the object all transform. I think we just apply the object's transformation to its data. Yeah, that doesn't tell us much. I think we just, I don't know, we just resetted the whole object's information or something. But I mean, this makes sense for somebody who knows Blender. What did we do? I don't know how to say that. But anyway, we did it, and that's the way how you do it. I cannot describe how, but we did it. Can rebuild, or can reproduce this. We reset the origin of the object or something. Anyway, it definitely helped us, and it's good to know. Let's say F. Now I have a perfect cycle, and if we do that, and we're gonna say that. Oh. Do not worry, we lost the orientation, but we are here. Looks good. Let's apply that. Looks a little bit better, right? Oh, also I realized, so the bevel modifier is very cool if you want to have like smooth edges, you know. And I'm still kind of, it's still kind of weird to me, this kind of bevel modifier. It's still something, I understand how it kind of works, but I sometimes change a lot of values, add another one, experimenting, because I never really, you know, I kind of do get the job done, but a little bit like, how the heck did I do that? That's the feeling I have often. But the good thing is, what is really helpful is that you can, I mean, again, in this case, done because it's not used in this case, but, and it's also weird. I see. Yeah, you could just actually tell, you can, here in this menu, you see I wrote some stuff. You can tell Blender, or you can classify, how do we say that? You can tell Blender which points you want to be modified if you want. So each of those little points, you can actually mark some of them, just some of them, and then you can just, you know, create a new, let's just do this quickly. So we're gonna just mark, yeah, we're gonna just mark this, the upper stuff here, only this one here, only, well, only this area here. And then we can tell Blender, oh, we shouldn't do it with that. How can I show you this? Save first, and then we got this guy here. So, oh, this is a good thing actually. We're gonna use this cube for, okay. Again, I'm gonna try to sometimes just tell you guys something, because it's a good practice. Okay, for me, so good. Let's just say we wanna, okay, this is a cube, right? And we just modified it a little bit. And now we wanna have like a bevel modifier. Okay, let's make it a little bit harder. Let's make it better visible. So, okay, bevel modifier is applied to the whole thing, but we don't want to have that. Let's say we just want to have the upper body being affected, and that's how we're gonna do that. We're just gonna go into edit mode, and we just gonna select everything in the upper area, how we want that. We could also just select this one and leave that out. It doesn't matter. It's really up to you. And now we tell Blender to dance for us. No, what do? No. Now we're gonna go into this menu. This is still selected, and we press plus of vertex groups. And now we have a new group, and we say assign those selected vertices to this group. Switch out of the edit mode, and then give it a name. Let's say, let's use the German Kopf. That's the head. So if we deselect, or if we now select that, this is, you know, the Kopf. It's also good if you wanna, you know, it's this I kind of underestimated at first at the beginning, and then later I realized how valuable this option here is. On the other hand, you know, if you start with Blender, nothing is really important as long as you don't need that. Everything what gets you the job done, what makes it fun for you to work with, is the right thing. It doesn't matter. This doesn't matter if people say it's the wrong thing. If you are happy with that and you like what you're doing and you're doing the right thing, then you're doing the absolutely right thing. If you just want to have some fun creating some stuff like people do in Minecraft, then, you know, just do that and be happy, and that's cool. Okay, so we have this one. Okay, this one we have. We can now always kind of, you know, select that, and we gave it a name. It's called Kopf, right? Every time we select the Kopf, we have this here. It's us. It's ours. So, and then we're gonna go to the bevel modifier. Now we're gonna go into object mode again. and we say, what do we say? We say we want to use the bevel modifier only on the head. And for that case, we say limit method to vertex group, and then we have to choose the vertex group we just created and say Kopf. And now only the Kopf is affected. See, only this. And this is something I really, again, I underestimated at first, but it was okay because I wasn't ready for that. That's the thing. What I think is, of course, every feature in Blender makes sense for certain things, but at the beginning it doesn't really. If it doesn't make sense, ignore it because you're not ready for that. Just leave it. It's gonna come naturally. If you get other stuff done, you naturally want to figure out more as soon as you're ready. You're doing it on your own without other people telling you what to do. You don't really need that. Except if you like that, you know, some people like having somebody to give you a task. Some people like me don't. I cannot deal with when people overwhelm me with information. I need to practice first, but that's depending on the individual. Anyway, so that's how we do that. So we only delete this guy, although I like him already. The best cube in the world. Look at you. Look at you. Anyway, let's just fix this. Oops. Let's just fix this guy here. Just a little bit, and that's what we did. Yeah, I think I'm gonna continue working on that. Not so sure I have time tomorrow. Anyway, I don't know when, but probably not recording it, so we'll see. Since right now I really miss the music, if I'm being honest. But anyway, so if we fix this guy here, so now he looks a little bit better. Not perfect, but better. Oh no, we shrunk him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but LARA. What have I done? Let's make him bigger. That's not nice, you know. First he just stole his leg. Made him shorter. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, now it looks like you could really hold this thing here. Well, my friend, look at you. Look at you. Oh, what do you say? Great. Okay, hello there. The next thing, this I didn't even wrote down. I realized that this one actually is a little bit to last time this was connected to the ship, and I decided to disconnect it because it was in a way or something. Anyway, let's just hide that for now. There's another thing I know it exists, and I should probably make use of it, but I didn't. It's called LARA. Certain things you can just, like with Photoshop. In Photoshop I use it permanently. In Blender I haven't used it like once properly. It's you know, using layers. I don't want to deal with that right now. Is this layers? Probably. It scares me off because I have to learn this, and I don't want to do it right now. I don't know why, I just don't want to do it right now. But it's the same feeling like with that. I didn't want to deal with that. Like, I really didn't want to deal with that. And someday I just thought, what the heck. Let's just give it a try. the concept of layers was also very extremely weird to me for a long time. At least I have now a concept, I know what it stands for. When I started with Photoshop, that was because I wanted to make better thumbnails for my Let's Plays. And then, you know, the whole art stuff kicked in and so on. Anyway, I used GIMP Photoshop, which is an amazing tool. And oh, what the heck? Did I duplicate that? And I had to deal with layers. So I did, but at first I didn't really understood the copy. I didn't know what it says, what it means. And I remember being extremely, yeah, we can get rid of that. Oh, but not like that, maybe. Yeah, I didn't know what it stands for, a layer, the word, what it means, and I had no, well, it was just very weird to me to understand the principal layer. But since I've, you know, when I started using GIMP and so on, it kind of, you know, became so logical, and it is very logical. It is very logical. But sometimes stuff is not logical because you haven't worked with it, or you know, new stuff can be extremely, well, intimidating or weird, even if it's not. It always happens all the time that well, what I try to say is basically sometimes if you think you don't get it because you're dumb or something, it's probably not you, it's just some things need time to understand for everybody, not just for you. But sometimes people having, you know, an advantage and they already encountered or learned certain step you didn't, and they take it for granted that it's normal, and they make you feel bad because you should know it too, but you don't. Well, if you don't know it, you don't know it. It has nothing to do with intelligent. It has to do with encountering stuff, knowing stuff. I mean, you know, it has nothing to do with intelligence. Intelligence is how you use your knowledge. That's the thing. Or how do you find knowledge? How do you seek for it? Just storing stuff in your brain has nothing to do with intelligence. Absolutely nothing. You have good memories, that's something I give you, but that's about it. Okay, let me just, it's also good, don't get me wrong, there is stuff for everybody in this world. But you should not feel better just because you can do stuff better as the other person, because we are all, first of all, I think everybody can learn almost everything. So there's no one really special. Some people are better sometimes, but also the really intelligent people, they will never make fun of you if you start low, or if you seem to be a little bit dumb, because if you're really intelligent, you know that it's not intelligent being, how do I say that now? It's not really intelligent thinking yourself being intelligent, because you realize you're dumb as heck, because we all are. We are good in certain areas. That's about it. And as humans, we can learn a lot, and we have the internet, so we have a lot of information. So that's it. Anyway, the point is we are all good people. Even there is no such thing as dumb people. I mean, there is people with disadvantages, that's for sure. But even that, I'm not so sure about if it's really dumb. What's dumb is if you are an arrogant asshole. Then congratulations, you're fucking dumb as heck. There is no way could be dumber. If you walk around thinking you're the best man in the world, you did it, you know what's going on, congratulations, you're a dumb asshole. Yeah, anyway. So, that's what I say today, I guess. Yeah, sometimes, you know, it always happens when I do Blender. I sometimes just talk, and let's be honest, I'm not really think there is somebody listening, but maybe in 5 or 10 years or something. You never know. Or maybe not, never. Yeah, anyways. Okay, let me just think here for a second. So we want to get this up. How do we connect that the easiest way? I know. Undo this, and I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I was talking and just doing stuff. I wasn't even thinking, to be honest. That happens all the time. Okay, we see this one here is at this is set right now. Okay, this one we just copied this value here. We're gonna extrude this one and just place it here. We have now that, and now let's select those stuff and press F. And it worked really out. And that's good. I did it. Why did I do that? Maybe for the bridge, huh? Yeah, we're facing a different problem. You know what? I should save. Let me just save here the thing. Okay, just saved it. It's called room 5 now. So I screw up something major and I don't realize it. Okay, this thing, I mean, the stairways aren't perfect. Yeah. But I'm gonna adjust them later. Yeah, the path thing is still such a weird thing to me. Get it, I understand it kind of, but it feels so weird. When I say weird, it basically just means, when I say it feels so weird, it just means I don't have the feeling that I have it under control. So if you want to create some stuff, some of the stuff I create is just out of my control. And but there is only one way to get this under control, by practicing a lot. That's how you create stuff, and then you create stuff which somehow just happens, and then you try to understand how, and because you want to create it, you want to be able to create it again, right? And so you kind of learn to try to get things under control. Just think, shall I do this now or later? Because here's the thing, I want to use the mirror modifier. I can show you what I mean actually here next time. In this case we can say use the ship as, yeah. So I want to have like two, you know, like kind of like a Scarface stairway. It does look weird, huh? That's okay. I mean, it's a weird spaceship anyways. So, and then we could walk here as well. Tip 3. So then we have to, I also was wondering, maybe I should the spaceship itself is not with a mirror mode. Usually I have the stuff in the mirror mode to make it symmetric, no matter what I'm doing. But I thought maybe I wanna, yeah, I wanna create more rooms. Do they have to be symmetrical? Probably, huh? Let's just see what is connected to the ship. It's basically, yeah, when I started to with Blender, I keep saying this from time to time, I used just cubes and put them into each other and created with that you can see this my intro on my Let's Play channel. It's linked somehow here on this channel. My Let's Play channel is linked with this channel here. I created the Cyber City intro and it looks really good, but it took a lot of performance. I needed a lot of performance, and I just built the buildings by putting blocks into each other because I didn't know it better. And anyway, I tried to say something. Let me just think. We wanted to see what's connected to the ship. Let's just hide everything. Huh? The heck? So, okay, well, that looks good. Yeah, what I tried to say at the beginning, I thought, because I couldn't do it otherwise, I thought, if you're an expert, you can probably create an object without using a lot of mini objects. So I thought if you are able to construct the whole ship as a one object with almost without using other objects, then you're probably gonna be great. But it's not really that. It's I don't know. It's everything, I guess. Anyway, so let's try something. Yeah, I'm really good at talking non-stop nonsense. I practiced this a lot with my friends, you know. We played games. Since over, oh boy, 20 years we might. Boy, what a bunch of nonsense I talked, and I still do because we love it. Talking nonsense is one of the best features in life. Okay, so let's see, does this work? No, maybe like that. Try to split the whole ship. You know, let me just try it like that. Oops. So we copied that. I like doing it because, well, if you scrap something, you know, we have here. Okay, we hide everything else, and now let's just try to copy it. We have to copy it, split it, I mean. Split it here and there. I think it looks good. And now let's just delete one side. Doesn't really matter which one. So, well, kaput. German word, but I think it's funny that you can use this word in the English too. And now we activate the mirror modifier. So what we basically did, very simple. We messed up our whole ship, I guess. That's what we did. But this is not what I wanted to do. Okay, let's go back to that. So it's really, okay, it's one ship again. Ah, no, I'm an idiot, I believe. You know what, I probably, let's just delete this one and get this one here. Back to that. I shouldn't save the whole file. I mean, this is just a test right now. This is just a test. So I shouldn't save this file. I mean, anyway, I have a backup, that's what I tried to say, but invert everything. So let's try this again. Maybe we have to do this, I'm not so sure right now. We don't even get the, yeah, we can split it, but it's a little bit weird actually. Well, I should have done this a little bit earlier, I guess. Okay, we have here unsplit and there. See, there is no split here. Gonna be a problem. See? Oh well, I mean, this is okay. This is a little bit of a problem, but not that big of a deal actually. Yeah, I think. Weird, I never had the. Ah, wait a second. Maybe I cannot see it properly. This one I can't even split. Why? Why cannot split you? Interesting. Well, what kind of thing are you? Just the ground, huh? Okay, there's a reason for. This one here is kind of okay. Let's just do make it like the face. Right there. Okay. Yeah, man. I wonder if there's a better way to do that. Well, again, the sad thing is just a test, so I'm not gonna save it anyways because I assume because it did it so kind of fast. Because I want to go to bed soon. That I made a mistake, so I'm gonna do this again offline, probably. Okay, we just cut the whole ship in half. Let's activate the mirror modifier, and now let's take another look. And this one is gone, but that's not a big deal because this is maintenance anyways. Let's just unhide everything else. Oh, I see. This one is also gone. Well, interesting. No, it makes sense. It makes sense. We need to. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay. I mean, what we just did is basically it's very easy to. And we just cut the thing in half. So when we now work on one side of the ship, like for again, this is another test. Like extrude this here, then it we don't have to be worried that it's not. Magic. So something something is messed up here. Well, I have to think about. I think it's worth doing splitting the ship because I mean, right now we can just we could basically this. It's not really a problem to make it look like that without mirror modifier, but later on. Do we keep falling through this one here? Ah, that's weird. We've just fallen through the. Maybe I have to. Is this maybe? Maybe I learned something today. No. Wait a second. A mirror modifier clipping. Oh. That's a no. What the heck? Yeah, I wonder how we Yeah, we fall through the hole. I mean, this is not really a big problem. It's just a minor inconvenience. What the heck is going on here right now? Oh no, I see now. No, okay. I was thinking, why do we sometimes fall? I mean, because here is nothing, right? That makes sense. But yeah, so I think if you stay here, it's fine. But if we go into the edit mode, and we try to, yeah, see? Just figure this out here. That's interesting. So in the edit mode, but it makes sense actually. In the edit mode, if we are standing on the mirror, on a mirror surface, and we want to run around, we fall through the ground. But it doesn't happen in the object mode. That's something I just learned right now. Anyway. So, well, interesting. Good. Okay. Well, I think the problem is, I mean, to make the ship look like that without mirror modifier is not really a big problem, but later on when it comes to, you know, more details, you know, then it's gonna be a problem if you may want to make stuff like mini stuff like this and that and so on, more detailed, then it's gonna be tough to do that without a mirror modifier. And it's better to do it now because we are already a little bit late to use the modifier, but it's still doable. That's a weird spaceship, huh? And if I wait longer, yeah, I think I have to do this. And the good thing about spaceships is, first of all, animating them is very easy because they just fly. And the second thing is, they can look however you want them to look. There's no rule, you know. It's not like you're modeling a real what's it called? Aircraft. Yeah, that's different. Okay, guys, so I think I'm gonna work on that a little bit offline, since you can see I haven't done really much and time passes like nothing. I like talking sometimes about it a lot, but I believe I'm gonna show the next part when I have something, you know, when I did a little bit of stuff again. Okay, maybe it was interesting for somebody, and if not, well, screw it, what the heck. Then not, what can I do? Guys, if you watched that far, then thanks for watching, have a good day, bye bye and auf Wiedersehen.